Hey guys, welcome to Film Learnin, the show dedicated to learning you some filmmaking and learning you good. This week's quickie episode is a request from Ice King, who asked, I was wondering if you could do a short video similar to the video about changing your voice into 8-bit, but instead of 8-bit, I'm really wondering how to apply motion blur to my videos. Want to know more, Ice King? Your answer awaits. But wait a second. A couple episodes back was for Taco Sun King, and now Ice King. Well, who the hell's it gonna be next week? Ah, hell no! Let's just do the episode. As we all know, the motion blur effect in After Effects isn't perfect and it's not very customizable. So today we'll be talking about a plugin from Revision Effects called Reelsmart Motion Blur. With this plugin, you can add motion blur after the fact to your already animated clips. Now I use this plugin for all of my 3D work, since rendering motion blur in 3D is a massive resource hog and can make your renders take 5 times longer or even more. So let me show you how it works. So let's jump into After Effects. Here I have a 3D animated title from the upcoming show Video Games vs Real Life and a separate background played from the same render. So let's drop them into a comp. As you can see, when I preview this, there's no motion blur. It looks okay, but it needs a little something. So here's where our plugin comes into play. Let's head up, grab a new adjustment layer, we'll stay up, go to Effect, Revision Plugins, and this is where you'll find RSMB, which stands for Reelsmart Motion Blur. Click that and bang! You now have motion blur where there once was none. You also have a bunch of customizable options here. You can designate which layer you want it to interpret the motion blur tracking from. You can change the blur amount, the blur sensitivity. I usually don't get any more in depth with this plugin, as the default settings generally are enough to add that subtle motion blur that I need. I may play with the sensitivity from time to time, but the plugin does a great job of adding just the right amount of blur on its own. If you head to the Revision Effects website, you'll see that there are 2 different versions, the regular version and the Pro version. Essentially, the Pro version gives you a few more options in regards to customizing track points and whatnot. But if you don't want to go crazy in depth, the regular version will do just fine, gang. So that's a quick overview of Reelsmart Motion Blur. It's a quick and easy way to add customizable motion blur to your project without the resource and patience sapping render times. I have a link to a demo down in the description if you're interested. Now, a quick announcement before I say goodbye this time. As you know, Christmas time is vastly approaching, and this weekend will be the mid-season break for Film Learnin, a Christmas special, if you will. But there may just be one more episode before year's end. If the Learn At Your Films channel hits 1,000 subs before the end of the year, I would love to do a subscriber showcase. That's right guys, a full episode of your work right here on a special Film Learnin episode, as a big thank you for such an amazing year. So if you want to be part of that, you have until the 30th to send me a link of your video. You can do this on the Film Learnin Facebook page or the Twitter, and spread the word about our channel. We only have 38 subs to go, so let's make it happen guys. If you're new here, give that subscribe button a gentle rub. You can also check out our last episode on Metal Gear, or maybe our Force Awakens lightsaber episode. They're right here. And as always, keep learning.